Hey, welcome to the Insanery Sports channel where we talk, mainly about sports on this channel. And today I want to discuss the Miami Heat's chance of winning the 2022 NBA championship. Now, I was actually looking at the Heat's roster and it's a pretty decent roster, but the only thing that really lacks in this roster is, a big. Like, I don't really see, other than Bam, like, who's probably going to be starting center, I don't really see a lot of bigs. Now, again, like, a lot of people assuming that the starting lineup is going to be Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Duncan Robinson, and Bam Adebayo. That's not a bad starting lineup. It's just there is not a lot of size to that lineup. I just don't see how they're going to compete. Obviously, I got Oladipo coming off the bench. That's if would you start Oladipo over Hero? You might actually. If Oladipo is healthy, I would start him over Tyler Hero. Actually, I mean I don't hate Tyler Hero. I just think Oladipo is more experienced and he's been an all-star in this league. So yeah, I would definitely, if Oladipo was healthy, yes, I would definitely start him. But just looking at the size and length of the team, there's not like, other than this Deadman Dwayne guy, I don't know who that is. Sorry if I butchered the name. I don't really see a lot of true bigs other than Bam on the team. I mean, that's, rebounding is not really what they're going to get a lot of out of this team. Although this team does scream buckets galore. I mean, they should at least average over, 100 plus points a game. Like, there's no, there's no way that doesn't happen. I mean, you got Kyle Lowry, who can easily get 20 piece, I don't see a lot of, assisting from this, though. I mean, Jimmy Butler's not really a pass-first guy. Neither is Tyler Hero. Kyle Lowry, yeah, he can pass basketball, but he's not the best, passer in the NBA. He's pretty decent, but he's not like, I'm just trying to think of a pass for first point guard that is. Well, Ben Simmons is definitely decent at passing, although you wouldn't think that from the last playoff series. But, definitely a decent team. I do see this team finishing fourth seed, right? I just don't, because of the size of this team, I don't see it, as being as bigger than Philly, depending on if they have Ben or no Ben, which we don't even know what's happening to that. Apparently, Ben may or may not come back to Philadelphia. And also, the Brooklyn Nets, again, they got better guards on their team. And Kevin Durant, who the hell's going to guard him? I don't see anyone on this Heat roster that can guard him, although, it's maybe just, keep the other guys to as little points as possibly can. Maybe that's their strategy. And the Milwaukee Bucks, well, the Milwaukee Bucks are a pretty long and lengthy team. So even though they did lose PJ Tucker, who's on this roster, actually, that's a really good addition to the Miami Heat, actually, is PJ Tucker. He's got that championship experience and he can defend. He did a really good job of defending Kevin Durant last season. So maybe he's the alternative to guarding Kevin Durant, although Kevin Durant going into the season on a pretty high from winning the gold medal, which, well-deserved Kevin Durant. But yeah, other than like Bam being the only big, that's really the only area they're going to struggle at. Like, Bam's a good defender. He can defend pretty much most positions, but like against Joel Embiid and Giannis, he's going to, I mean, he did do a really good job of Giannis, a couple of seasons ago in the playoffs. So it's not like he can't guard Giannis. It's just that Joel Embiid and Kevin Durant matchup. You're going to be like, ooh, can he not do it? But other than that, like, there's only like, Bam can guard most players most night. And that's going to really help the Heat, this coming season. Again, you got Kyle Lowry, who's an experienced leader. He's a champion of this league as well, so he knows what it takes to win. Even though a lot of people say, oh, it was all Kawhi Leonard when, they won with Toronto. Yeah, that is, some of that is true, but also you've got to account for Lowry's leadership. Anyway, the one thing that will be key to them winning the championship, though, if they were to make it to the finals again, is Tyler Hero. He cannot have another pathetic playoff series. I mean, against that series, against Milwaukee, I should say, he was pretty pathetic. And the Heat can't afford to have pathetic series against the Bucks or the Sixers or the Nets. But, they got Oladipo if he's healthy because, it says right here he's still injured. If Oladipo's healthy, he making the shots that Hero didn't make. Again, there's no guarantee that we're going to see the same Victor Oladipo after the injury. But that's a solid player coming off the bench, even though I would start him over Hero if he is 100% healthy, because this is an all-star we're talking about, right? There's a potential that he could get 20 piece, a game. So that's my thoughts on the Heat. Very solid roster. I don't know if it's a championship winning roster. We'll wait and see, right? We'll have to see if Bam and, Butler, fires all four cylinders. If they can fire on all four cylinders, they're going to be the key to, the driving force to get them to a championship. So that's my thought. What do you guys think of the Heat's chances of winning the NBA championship? I think they got a chance, but I don't think it's as high as Brooklyn's or Philly's or Milwaukee's. They're not convincing me just yet, all right? But we'll have to see what happens and how the season pans out, all right? Thank you for listening to the Insanery Sports channel, and hit that subscribe button.